Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone around the world. To those of you in the United States, I hope you're having a very wonderful Labor Day weekend. I am Laura Lynn, signing in from Dallas, Texas, and I will be your host today. Thank you for joining us. We have a wonderful speaker who's going to share with you about a business opportunity that has changed so many people's lives around the world. So she has been in the IT business for over 20 years and worked as a biotech project software manager for 14 of those years. She's married. She has two great kids. She's an entrepreneur. She loves to travel. And she's also a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. So please help me give a very warm welcome to my dear friend, all the way from Austin, Texas, Nancy Sun.
Hi, Laura. How's it going?
Good. It's great to see you, Nancy.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction.
Yes, you're welcome. Well, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you and let you get started.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. First, I would like to thank you for having an open mind and for giving me your precious time on a Sunday or Monday, wherever you are in the world, so I could share with you an exciting opportunity. I don't know about you, but I'm so thankful for technology like Zoom, so we can all stay connected, even with social distancing in place or no matter where you are in the world. So, with the current health pandemic in place, our everyday lifestyle since 2019 has been changed. And more than ever, people are really focused about, the importance of health and realize that our global economics is impacted. So today with this webinar, I have the privilege of sharing with you this amazing opportunity that even with the pandemic in place, this business has proven to be recession-proof. And this is a great project for people like you that have an open mind, want a more meaningful life while taking care of your health. So first, love Laura's introduction. So I will start with myself. I'll be your speaker of the night. My name's Nancy Sun. I'm from Austin, Texas. I've been in the IT field for over 20 plus years. And, like Laura said, in the past 14 years, I've been in biotech software project manager. I'm a mom of two boys, 8 and 11, and they keep me very busy. And right now I'm going to share with you my screen of the presentation. So give me a moment, so you can see what amazing opportunity this is. Awesome. So just like you, I was raised with the blueprints from my parents. Do well in school, finish college, get a good job to start your career. And then really start that building that economic security and lifestyle that you want. So in my 20s, my spouse and I were both very career driven. And we work long hours, sometimes 60 to 70 a week, and learn from as many managers or mentors as we can, so we could advance our careers and see where that would take us. But then after we started having a family, we really started to rethink about what it is that we want financially for ourselves and for our kids. So we wanted more time flexibility so we can spend time with our kids. And then we started planning for, our retirement. What does it look when we turn 40 or 50? How does that look for their kids and their education? And my mentors were thinking at the time, how soon they could start retiring and then achieve that time freedom or ways to be healthier and then actually do some of the things that they love to do. And so when you have some of these resources as you age or as you progress in your journey, you start thinking about, hey, how is it that I can help others? Every person can help those around you, starting from your community. And so during the quarantine last year, I see so many people helping each other, whether it's giving the homeless food or helping the elderly pick up groceries because they don't really go out. So we really, regardless where we are in our life, it's really great time to visit your dreams and then help you build that better world. So with all this, how we communicate with one another, how we shop online, how we actually learn in education, like my kids, it's all very different now. So, how we socialize, how we post stuff so our friends and stay connected. How we interact has changed. So, when I was a college student at the time, pager was the thing. There was no online shopping, internet was just starting. But today, everything's online. We using our phone with a click of a button. We could make a purchase and in a couple of days, that item is shipped to our house. My boys last year, they were privileged to be able to learn at home and the teachers taught online. And, a few years ago, that wasn't even the norm, but it is today. And so with all these changes, technology, globalization, this is a new economy. How we interact, how we do our day-to-day is changed. Even just grocery shop in the US, we put a few things in the shopping cart, make a purchase, and then we could drive to the grocery store and pick up curbside or ask for delivery. So just how we function day to day is so different. And now we're experiencing that new norm where technology, how we interact with each other, is creating this new economy. So as a working professional, every time I look for a new career, I always want to do my research. So I look for a great company who I could work with. And this company who I discovered a couple of years ago is called Jeunesse. It's French word meaning youth, and started in September 9th, 2009 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You may think, hey, what's that significance of the 999? Well, in Chinese numerology, it means longevity. It is headquartered in Orlando, Florida. And this company is where ordinary people like myself could have a level playing field to improve my lifestyle by simply using my cell phone. So when I was in biotech, when we want to create a new product or a new medical device to be used in hospitals or research labs, it takes us about 5 years from the time an idea is formed to proof of concept to creating the software and then actually building the hardware, medical instruments to test your samples for illness such as the flu. But afterwards, if we're lucky enough as a company, it takes us at least 18 months to get clearance to get into regions like Europe and even longer for Asia. But with this e-commerce platform, what amazes me is when you become part of the family, the platform is already in over 150 plus countries. It has over 50 distribution centers and warehouses around the world. And each product is labeled in its local languages, comply with local regulations, and meets the strictest guidelines from countries such as Japan and Germany. And really, without affecting what I did in 2019, by simply switching a brand, I could already invest in my own health and build a business at the same time. And it's giving me that additional option, that plan B. Why not? So comedian Chris Rock once said that wealth is not having a lot of money, but it's about having a lot of options. So the road to $1 billion. So this company, Jeunesse, in 6 short years, this e-commerce platform was able to reach the $1 billion mark. And what 5 other well-known companies that you see here listed, such as Apple, Facebook, Amazon, eBay, and Google, also reached similar milestones. How amazing is that? But if you look at this list, you may ask, what do they all have in common? Well, they're all technology companies in the forefront of the industry because they captured that global convergence where technology and people come together. And in 2018, Jeunesse reached over $1.46 billion in sales. So like any great company, the spirit of a company is built on people, product, and services. And Jeunesse has an outstanding scientific advisory board. What you see here is 5 amazing scientists that will share a little bit about themselves with you. Typically other companies usually maybe create a product, then they hire a doctor or somebody famous like a celebrity to be the spokesperson, but not here. What they have is they partner up with these medical professionals who are very passionate in what they do, who they spend a lifetime of researching, developing technology, which aids in repairing our bodies and be proactive in preventing diseases through stem cell technology. So first is Dr. Nathan Newman. He's a board certified dermatologist and cosmetic surgeon who is known for using stem cell to treat not only burn victims, but also cancer victims, patients. Dr. Amzah, he is trained in both Eastern and Western medicine. Dr. Vincent Giapapa, he's a well-known plastic surgeon. He is the first board-certified anti-aging physician in the world, first president of the American Academy of Anti-Aging, and through his research, he works closely with NASA on the design of the Space Shuttle robotics arm. And not only that, he has been nominated twice for the Nobel Prize. And Dr. Donna Antar, she worked closely with our corporate office to ensure that we had the products ahead of its time. And then Christian Dupro is a neurophysiologist who is expert in stem cell and regenerative medicine, and he has written 3 books on stem cell technology. And what this company offers are exclusive products that are 5 to 10 years ahead of our time. These are proprietary intellectual properties that each of the scientists have created in their specialized field. So you may ask, wow, this is a smart company. Their goal, they're in $1 billion, but what they are is they want more growth. Their goal is to become a multi-billion-dollar company. They have a simple suite of products called the Youth Enhancement System, Youth Yes System. And it works from inside in, outside in, inside out. And it's designed to work synergistically together. And if you notice, the products are part of other multi-billion-dollar industries. And this is so exciting for more growth. And if you look at it closely, all these products are something that you and I need. Stem cell repair help us with our immunity. So next, I would like to share with you 2 very short videos. First one is directly from Dr. Nathan Newman himself and how his stem cell technology helped start his company. And the second video is on one of my favorite products called the Reserve.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Newman. I'm a cosmetic surgeon in Beverly Hills. I trained at Albert Einstein Medical Center in New York, where I got my medical degree. And then I went and I did a residency at Cook County Hospital in dermatology. From there, I went to Riverside and did a fellowship in cosmetic surgery. I read an article about how when you take out the fat and leave it in a syringe, you can see the separation between the fat and the water, and in between it there is a stem cell rich layer there. We then took these stem cells, concentrated them, started treating people, and we got amazing results. The quality of the skin in the patients we treated was getting improved within a matter of weeks. I met Randy and Wendy Lewis in 2009. Randy had a problem with his knee. He came to my office to get the stem cell treatment. We treated him, he got better, and while he was here, we started talking. He asked me what else I do with my technology or what else I do in my research, and I told him basically that we've developed this polypeptide technology that helps to heal wounds and improve the skin. And we've made a cosmetic product out of it. And he asked me, how many of these do you sell in a month? And I said, about 40. And he looked at me and goes, how would you like to sell 40,000? I said, sure. Randy and Wendy went home. 2 days later, they call me back and they say, okay, we've made a company called Jeunesse, and we're going to sell your product. And the rest is history. Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Newman.
Dark cherry, blueberry, Concord grape, pomegranate, and acai berries. We've blended these 5 superfruits into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. Each fruit in Reserve was specifically selected for its antioxidant level, nutrition profile, and great taste, and then boosted with aloe vera, grapeseed, and green tea extracts, and Reserve's most influential ingredient, resveratrol. This heart-friendly polyphenol has been the subject of decades of research and gained a worldwide reputation. Proven protection. CAP-E laboratory tests showed that Reserve may enter and protect red blood cells from free radical damage. Reserve is the perfect combination of 5 superfruits, heart-friendly resveratrol, and other scientifically studied ingredients into one refreshing, powerful, and delicious supplement. Reserve. It's vitality reserved for you.
You know, as a mom, I was telling my boys, you gotta wash your hands, have good manners, and have good hygiene. And with us being back in school over here in the States, immunity is key for us. And this superfruit called the Reserve helped my entire family build a stronger immunity system. And when they're in 2019, back in the fall, we usually, a lot of kids get sick with the flu, but not my boys, because they already started taking reserve. They know if they don't feel well, wow, this superfruit will make them give that little extra boost. And another testimony is I heard somebody who had unfortunately, caught COVID last year, and she was able to use a reserve to help her body recover faster than even exceeded her physician's expectations. And for like my uncle who's in his 70s in Asia, it really has helped him lower his blood pressure and give him that extra boost in antioxidants that he just cannot consume through ingesting food on a daily basis. So if you think about it, a lot of us are still wearing masks. Masks are important, but if you really look closely, our immunity is that invisible mask, it's that shield. So as a working professional, I wanted to have work-life balance, which is very hard to do. I want to, spend more time with my kids, but also have that career, and my time is limited. So when I was looking for that additional option, I want something simple, and this platform has proven to be both robust and simple. So first, we have an amazing e-commerce website once you join the family, and it handles all these billion-dollar inventory around the world for you. Plus, the website handles all the global pay-in payout system. And like I said earlier, has 50 plus warehouses and distribution centers around the world. And not only that, the company is so smart. It already leverages technology like Zoom, social media, Facebook, for all of us to stay connected. They have an amazing marketing team that help us create all these social media, print videos, links. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is share. And then we have an experienced corporate management team who help us, charter what's new, what's latest, and what's looking forward for the next 5 to 10 years. And best of all, we have a proven system. And all this you get once you join is business in the box. So this is technology system that connects everybody together. It's not only low entry, it doesn't require any specialized certification, like if you're a doctor or a physician or a lawyer. It's e-commerce, so it's 24/7. There are no boundaries. And the best of all, what I love is the company takes care of all the grunt work. All I have to do is share with my friends. So like you, I was curious, hey, how do I earn this additional income, whether it's $100, $500, $1,000 a month? Well, the simplest way is, do you shop at a wholesale retailer? Do you shop at, online websites such as Amazon? Well, to be able to have access to discounts and stuff and exclusive products, first you join as a member. And same here, you start with a starter kit. And as a working professional, I only have one way of earning my income back then. But what amazes me is this platform has 6 different ways to generate cash flow. So the first way is the typical linear income. Once you join, the company sets you up with a website. And your friend could go to your website, place an order, and you earn a sizable commission where the company handle all the logistic door-to-door, shop. And I tell my friends, hey, get the membership so you can enjoy the same benefits like me. But for people who have big dreams and want to maximize their return, well, I really into the leverage income. So I start with the most economical business builder option, and this is a way to generate that additional cash flow that you want in the long term. So for example, every time that we use our credit cards to buy hand sanitizer, paper towels, we have the option to earn points, which we could later exchange for gift cards or cash. And using the same concept, each time someone buys a hand sanitizer around the world, you get to share in those points. You're not taking anything away from anybody. So this is the power of that we call share economy. So what I love about this is, in corporate, I may have to compete with my colleagues to fight for that promotional job. But here, this is an awesome team environment that where every business partner help each other grow. And my goal is to be eligible to get a share of that 3% of that $1.48 billion global sales volume. So once you become eligible, the company pays you generously every quarter with a very nice check and no compensation, claims, but Would you be interested in getting a nice bonus check every quarter where a company says, hey, thank you for sharing? I would love that. And what amazes me is not only do the company shares with you profits, but also they reward you with these amazing once in a lifetime trips. So when I was working in IT and biotech, none of my employers ever offered me a paid vacation. I used to travel 4 or 5 days a week, but this company rewards you with these dream vacations. And when I first joined, by putting in about 10 hours a week, my husband and I were able to earn the money we put back in, plus a trip to Rome. So we were able to take our boys in 2019 to Rome with the company. It was not just any family vacation, it was a VIP treatment. The company is so generous. They had charter buses, personal tour guides, and even private train from Rome to Florence. And what we love is the memories we made as a family. I mean, my boys got to learn in real life and by visiting Vatican and the Colosseum, not just through, sifting through history books. And in 2019, the company is so generous, they sent close to 20,000 people to destinations such as Moscow, Sydney, London, cruises, and more. And in fact, the more you share, the more they reward you. And the company thanks you and your family for trips to Bora Bora and Hawaii. And the best part of these trips is when you come home, there are no bills. They're already taking care of it for you. And we receive the check ourselves. So if you raise your hand if you're not allergic to, having that lifestyle. I know some of you may be quarantined or be restricted with travel, but even right now, the company has opened up with safety precautions in mind. They rewarded trips for people in Europe and some of our top leaders with trips to Cabo already. And then later this year, we'll hope to see everybody in Cabo as well. So another key things that what really amazes me about this is the global community. And through this community, I have been blessed to meet so many different new friends with diverse backgrounds. And I have invited 3 of them with different backgrounds with me today. So first, I would like to move the camera all the way to Dallas, Texas. She's been an amazing woman. She sacrificed her medical career to be at home to raise her 3 daughters. And I want to, bring the camera back on to Laura. Hey, Laura.
Hi, Nancy. Great presentation tonight. Loved it.
Thank you, Laura. So Laura, I know that you've been a physician assistant for 27 plus years. And I know that, because you want to put more emphasis with your raising your daughters, you put that on hold. So what was it about this platform that made you decide, hey, this is the right thing for me?
Well, that's a great question, Nancy. So like you said, I did put my career on hold to raise my girls, but then my youngest was going off to college. So I was going to be an empty nester. So I thought, okay, now's the time to go back into medicine. And my husband's like, well, wait, maybe not, because now the kids are all going to be gone. Let's travel. So I put that on hold, but I still wanted to do something. And then a friend of mine, I knew was doing something, a business that was an e-commerce business that had to do with wellness and health. And so we had coffee together, and she told me about the business and told me about the stem cell technology, and that immediately piqued my interest because I have family members that have had stem cell or had types of stem cell therapy treatment. So that was really interesting to me. So I jumped in, and the more that I began to look into the science behind the products, the more intrigued and excited I was, because, I think now medicine is not just all about taking a prescription medication. As you know, you can go to the pharmacy when you get your printout for your prescription medication, you have all the package insert, the side effects that you can get with all the medications. So now they're focusing more on trying to do preventative medicine. So what is it that we can do for ourselves to be healthy, live longer, feel better as we live longer, have that quality of life? And so they're using, types of supplements that they know that can help prevent or help, control, like you said, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, gastrointestinal issues, and, skin issues, and just a whole host of issues. And so, maybe it won't prevent you from being on medication, but maybe it'll prolong that process, or maybe you don't have to be on such, a high dosage or a large amount of medication. if you can help control that. So I think that's all part of medicine. And this was really interesting to me. And like you said, each one of these doctors, they didn't just hire somebody to come on and promote the products. Each one of these physicians are specialists in their own field and have developed each one of these products, and they have their own practices. They're continuing to do research and development to provide more. And so that was really interesting to me. And then also as a housewife, I've been out of the practice for a while. My technology skills are a little rusty. And so, for me, I was like, oh my gosh, do I have to have some sort of special training? I didn't. All I had to do is, have my cell phone. I take my cell phone everywhere with me. I can go see my girls and still do my business. So I can do it anywhere I am around the world, and I don't have to have any special training. And even though it is my business, I'm not doing this business alone. I have a whole host of people. You that's on here, Lily, you're gonna show later, and Samson, the other guests are gonna be on it. You have a whole host of people that are here to help you and support you along the way of your journey. So, that was just very important to me, and it's just been an amazing process. And I've got to meet so many wonderful people like you and others that are on here tonight.
Wow, thank you, Laura, for that amazing story. And I mean, I love how you shared. The thing is so simple. So no matter where you are in your life, it's never too late to change gears and try something new.
Exactly. That is exactly right.
Thank you so much, Laura. It's great to see you online.
All right. Great to see you, Nancy, and I'll see you in Vegas next week.
That's right. So I will share with all of you a little bit about Vegas shortly. But next, I would like to move the camera all the way across the world to Malaysia. I had the pleasure of meeting this lady through this platform. She's been so smart that she used to be a working professional as well. What she did development and in the construction business. Oh my gosh, I can't even fathom. But she decided, hey, she wanted to invest a little bit in herself. So 4 years ago, she got tried this e-commerce platform. Plan B became Plan A. So hello, Lily.
Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Good. So good to see you. So Lily, your story is amazing. Can you share with our friends online today about, what did you see 4 years ago and what changes and what attracted you to this e-commerce?
Sure, Nancy. What a very good question. Hello, everyone. I'm Lily from Malaysia. I used to work as a 9-to-5 worker. I'm used to be that, and even at times 9-to-9, helping my boss to make his dream come true. So being a project manager for the past 20 years in the same company, same construction firm, same development firm. But anyway, we have completed a township, 145 acres township, and a 4-star hotel. Well, it's a very fulfilling life, and I thought that I work till age 55, retire, and to look for a retirement plan. Well, unfortunately, things are not as what we planned. One fine day, my boss just woke up and announced that he'll step aside, and that's when I begin to realize he offered me a position, but not a future. And worse came to worse, my health is taking a toll on me. And that's the time my doctor advised me to leave my stressful job, because he says that I could collapse in my office anytime. And I'm very grateful that to my sister-in-law who introduced a young guy who has shared the business opportunity like you, Nancy, just now, so passionate. And he says that the new wave of trend is here, just embrace it, adapt it. So just now you asked, what do I see here? The first thing, frankly, what I saw here is the residual income. Just when I was working at that time, I have always heard about friends talking about residual income, and I'm just comparing to mine. I just got 2 income, monthly income, and if the business is good, end of the year, we do get bonuses. But over here is 6 streams of income, like what you just shared just now, residual income. Wow. And during this, as you mentioned just now, the last 4 years, I managed to turn this Plan B to Plan A. I'm glad that I made the right choice, because with this pandemic, we are locked down for more than a year here now in Malaysia. It's a home-based business, and I still can enjoy the leveraged income while at home. And secondly, we all knew that no amount of money can buy back our health. So with the youth enhancement system is available here, wow, me and my family, we are still enjoying good health. And of course, as Laura said, I used to meet so many of you, those positive, good people, happy people like you, Nancy, Laura, and of course, later we have Samson and many, many more. And I used to learn a lot from you guys. You were willing to help us and help many people. And understand that you're going to the expo, right? You're going to share that soon. Wow, I really envy on you. I can't be there. I can't fly. But anyway, I've bought my ticket, my virtual ticket. Hope to see you all. And I even applied to be the super fans for you all. Wow. And finally, over here, I see that I can set my own goals, my own schedule to achieve my own dreams, able to help others. That is what without, like previously, I need to trade my time, my health for money. And now everything is on my own and I can able to share with more people to empower more people. Well, it's too beautiful here.
Wow, I love it, Lily. Wow, what a big change. Steady job, 9 to 5 for 20 plus years, fulfilling somebody else's dreams. But then
That's
your
right.
health is, impacted. Wow. But I'm so glad you're just shining all across the world here, Lily. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
blessed
See
to
you
have you
soon
on.
in Las Vegas, right?
That's right. So, like Laura and Lily mentioned earlier, what amazes me about this platform is global. So, next week, this company, Recession Proof, going to have a big expo in Las Vegas. And not only that, some of us who can travel will be there in person, but they open up to all of our family around the world, and we get to share and connect with each other. How amazing is that? I mean, have you ever imagined a company doing that globally? I mean, last year we did it with over 20,000 people online. I mean, that's where the trend is. And this company is so smart. And next, I would like to introduce to you one of the top leaders in the field. And he will be a guest speaker next week at Las Vegas for the expo. Not only that, he's been a serial entrepreneur. He's done traditional businesses. He's done real estate investing. But I mean, what amazes me is he saw an opportunity here over 10 years ago, and he's made it so people like me, Laura, and Lily could have a chance at it to change our own life. And not only that, he is so inspiring. He's still in the trenches with us, and he mentors us and inspires us all the time. I would like to turn the camera to all the way to Los Angeles and have you meet Samson. Hello, Samson.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
So good to see you, Samson.
Great job presenting. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So Samson is one of the original 5 who helped start this company from ground zero to what it is today. So Samson, if you don't mind, take some time to share with our friends online, your story, what you've seen the past 10 years and where it's going now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody out there from around the world. This is Samson, and I'm in Southern California, in Los Angeles area. So what Nancy shared with you is an opportunity that is real. It's spread to more than 150 plus countries. When we first started in 2009, at that time, I was just an average Joe, average Samson. Let's just put it that way. I mean, I was, as a matter of fact, I just finished auction school in 2004 in Dallas, Texas. Came back to Los Angeles as an auctioneer. I had gotten out of the retail business. I lost a lot of money there. Well, in life, you meet all kinds of people. So when I was networking in my auction business, I met a friend named Kim, and I saw her in a platform in a very short time, make a few $1 million. I was shocked. I was like, what kind of business is this? Well, sometimes what I realized though is that in life, there's a lot of things we don't know. And that's the thing. We think we know, but we really don't know. So at that time, having lost a lot of money in my other furniture business before, I realized that in any business, I was only good as me. So in 2009, when my friend Kim mentioned, hey, there's a startup in Orlando and it's going to be a global company. They have technology with doctors in the field of anti-aging. The first, like all of you saw, was Dr. Newman. I just thought, wow, you know what? I don't see any of this out in the marketplace, not the department store or anywhere else. And it was cutting edge. So I hopped on and I thought, you know what? If Kim's a multimillionaire, at that time, she's such a good friend to me already, maybe I can work with one and really learn what it means to be successful, And that was how it was for me, very simple. And within a very short time, I guess maybe after a year and a half, I started to travel around the world building the business. I mean, it just started booming and the income would double every 6 months. I was shocked, because there's so many people just like all of you online who are looking for opportunity. And that's the thing. We all want something real. We all want something with potential, especially if we're going to put our time and effort into it. And I did that. I committed that. I was very fortunate to work it, but I worked it very hard the last 12 years. And my own business has gone to more than 100 countries around the world. I mean, I can, it's pretty happy, but it makes me very happy. But I think more important for all of you out there that to know that it's possible, because I was just like all of you. I wasn't sure what's going to happen. But there are a lot of people like me, especially now around the world, besides Nancy, Laura, and Lily. There's a lot of people who are sharing their secrets. In life, I think, one of the things that we came upon in this opportunity is that we built a culture where, success builds success. It's just that we realize that in life, it's very abundant. We grew up in the system where, job, you compete against each other, and it's so hard to get ahead. It's like competition. It's so scarce. Well, you know what? You know how to not live a life like that? Get out of that system and start your own, right? I mean, so nowadays, I think, especially the last year and a half plus, where there's lockdowns around the world, people who have jobs, a lot of them don't have it anymore. Or people who had businesses also and ran into the problem or shut down. The only thing that was open was what? Internet. And we just happened to be in the right business. So I learned I never bank on any one thing to be successful, but multiple streams of income, leverage as much as possible in terms of the business, and grow your business as big as possible. And we have the potential here. So, it's not a matter of how much money I have or how many countries my business is in. It's more important that all of you have an opportunity here to experience some amazing technology and products, stay healthy and looking young, and build the business globally, because we're all connected so much closer than ever before today. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And, I wish all of you out there just really, do something for yourself. Don't just wait for things to happen. One of my favorite mentors is Mr. Les Brown. I heard him say, you know what? Opportunity doesn't knock on the door. Opportunity stands there silently until you recognize it. I thought it's so true, because we just need to understand that we don't do anything. But if there are people doing it, that means it can be done. So let's find out more. That's all I can say, folks.
Wow. Thank you so much, Samson, for sharing that. Having that abundance, right? Being out of the comfort zone and taking a gamble on your own life is really not a gamble at all, is it?
No. Life is a gamble every day. So just accept it as a fact. So you know what? If you do something, doing what you're doing, you've gotten to where you are. But is it going to get you where you want to? Think about that. If not, you got to do something else. And in our business, in our industry, you don't have to do it full time. A lot of people start part time and they turn to full time. But it's a business where I have built it step by step, and that's what the kind of opportunity you want to look for. Not just something go up and down and disappear. No, we don't want that. So we want to build a sustainable business, and we are working hard to build that every day. With all of you out there.
Wow, thank you so much, Samson. I look forward to seeing you in person next week on stage and with our team.
Yeah, we're gonna party. Woohoo! Celebrate.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Samson. Wow, see, Samson has totally pinpoint the importance of taking control of your own life, the trajectory of where you want to go. And we're so lucky to be involved in the latest trend that allows us to be at home, spend time with our family, and then grow our business. So really where we are here today is based on a small decision that we made 2 to 3 years ago. So ask yourself, where would you like to be the next 2 to 3 years? So for our new friends who joined us today, make sure you turn to a person who invited you to this webinar to show you how to join our positive community. It's so simple to jumpstart your future with the ease of your cell phone. So everybody follow the new trend, being healthy, have that option, and don't be afraid to make that change in your life. So I look forward to seeing you next week at the same time. Thank you.